in telling stories about Thanksgiving and Christmas and this time of year. I want to show you. This is called spoon bread. It was made from a recipe of Tennessee Ernie Ford. You remember that? Or at least Tennessee Ernie Ford was selling the cornmeal at the time. And if that looks like egg whites cooked, it is egg whites. It's known as what my parents would have called this mush, cornmeal mush. As you can see, Roger and I really enjoyed a quarter of a pan as our treat here on Thanksgiving Day. We haven't been tasting a lot or able to eat a lot, and somehow this came to my mind. The story about spoon bread is that when I went to Berea College, I was used to Mom just cooking big meals 3 times a day. And then when I got to Berea, you could have whatever they served you 3 times a day if you could eat it. Now, I don't mean that their food was bad, but this hillbilly girl had not eaten Chinese food or sushi or any of the many things that even Italian dishes very much at that time, Mexican, and of course the cafeteria there was known for cooking a lot of things. I worked in the biggest restaurant, or the finest restaurant at that time in the state of Kentucky. It was known as Boone Tavern. It was not a beer joint. It was named as a tavern, a place to stop along the road, and a hotel, but it was not alcoholic. And it was named after Daniel Boone. I was able to work there as a waitress the first semester, and as a person who actually took you to the table and had other responsibilities the second semester. But one of the things that I could do was we served about 100 students strong. And so in this 100 servants strong, someone took ice, someone took water, someone took spoon bread, someone took olives, you get the picture. Someone changed the short cloth, someone put the plates, the silverware, everything was done exquisitely. And one of the things second semester, when I was the one directing the traffic and seating people as the hostess, was I could tell them how much spoon bread we still needed. They would say, how much spoon bread? Because people came from worldwide to eat at Boone Tavern. All of our dishes had some name, and I would get hungry and didn't want to go to bed hungry, and all the rest of us kids didn't want to go to bed hungry. We made 10 cents an hour there at Boone Tavern at that time, and we had no money, and there wasn't restaurants everywhere you could run down and get a hamburger or anything. And I admit to being persuaded by the students and myself, and even the cooks would say, Wilma, do you need another couple of spoon bread? And I'd say, yes, we do, knowing that we had all the customers served. It's something I have repented for several times, but I was hungry and I wanted something to eat before I went to bed. We do a lot of things in this life, don't we? You don't think about the fact that you did wrong at the time. You're just thinking, we're hungry, we don't have anything to eat, there's nothing in the dorm, so yes, we need a couple spoon bread. And then all the students were able to eat what was left over. Cooks were very generous to us, but the management probably wouldn't have thought it very good. So there's my spoon bread story for today. If you ever want to make it, it needs to be eaten hot with lots of butter melted on it.